Yes, people, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to Jake's AFC. As always, big up to everyone who's been interacting with the channel, liking the vids, subscribing to your boy, and letting me know your thoughts in the comment section below. It's that time of the day, that time of the week, that time of the hour, that time of the minute, match preview, and this time it's in the Champions League against Bayer Leverkusen tomorrow night. Wednesday night should be. It's actually gonna be an early kickoff. It's gonna be a 5:45 p.m. kickoff tomorrow. We'll be heading over to Germany to face Bayer Leverkusen in the first leg of our Champions League round of 16 games. So obviously it's been a minute since the last video. Should be probably the last video I uploaded was around a week ago, and obviously my schedule has been a bit busy, but at least man's had some time today to be able to deliver a video for you guys today. You'll have to excuse the lighting, obviously, because it's a sunny day, and usually most of the time when I'm recording, it's usually at night. But today, your boy is recording during the day, and obviously the lighting is not equating as it should equate. Shout out to you physics Donnies. But anyway, regardless of that, we still have to move on with the video. Um, like I said, first leg against Bayer Leverkusen, obviously in the Champions League, and to looking at that Champions League draw in terms of the brackets and the possible routes to the final, we've been granted a very favorable draw to that final because of the side of the bracket that we're in. If we beat Leverkusen, then we could be facing, I believe it's either Bodo Glimt, the winner of Bodo Glimt and Bodo Glimt or Sporting Lisbon in the next round, and then after that we could either face not Bayern, Barcelona, Newcastle. There's Tottenham, there's Atletico Madrid. There's different teams over there that we could possibly face depending on who goes on to win their round of fixtures. So we just need to do our job. Let's not take anything for granted. Let's not even start thinking about the final right now, despite it being quite a favorable draw. You can't take these teams lightly, bro, because the way people have been sort of underestimating Leverkusen, acting like we're already in that final or in that semi-final, it's not that should not be happening because we all know how football goes, man. In a lot of this competitions, you quite a lot see sometimes you tend to see a lot of underdogs surprising people. You'll always see a dark horse like we did see with Ajax back in 2019 when they beat, I believe it was Madrid. They beat was it Chelsea? I don't know if it was Chelsea, but I know they beat Real Madrid. They beat Juventus. They beat bare teams, and they were obviously unlucky not to get to that final when they lost to Tottenham Hotspur um, in the semi-final. But anyway, regardless of all of that, let's just focus on this game, as I said. And let's get to the predicted lineup, man. In goal, David Raya. He obviously comes back into the team because obviously Kepa played against Mansfield Town over the weekend in the game against Mansfield Town, as I said, in the FA Cup. So looking forward to seeing David Raya back in goal, right back Julian Timber, centre back partnership. It's gonna be obviously I don't think William Saliba is gonna be fit. I was just looking at some of the team news, and it's still unknown whether Saliba will be able to be on whether he'll be fit for this game. But either way, I wouldn't rush him back for this game because we still have other options who can play in that defensive position. So I'll go with the Christian Mosquera in that right centre back role. Left centre back right next to him will be Gabriel Magalhaes. It's as easy as that. He obviously got a rest in the weekend. I don't even think he was in the match day squad against Mansfield, so he will be fully fit to start this game. Left back position, I'm going to go for Piero Hincapié. He's been fantastic ever since he's come back into the team, and he's managed to get a consistent level of we've been able to see a consistent level of high performances ever since he's gotten like a decent run in the team. And we obviously got Pierre Hincapié from by Leverkusen, so and obviously we got him on loan. Though there's reports saying that we're gonna trigger the buy option, so we're gonna be signing him permanently. But then he's obviously facing his parents' club, so it'll be interesting to see his performance against his parent club when he goes back to Germany. But yeah, Hincapié is gonna play in that left back position without any shadow of a doubt. In that midfield position, I'm gonna go for Declan Rice, and I like to see Christian Norgard start, man. I'd like to see Christian Norgard start this game again because I believe he puts in a decent shift against Mansfield Town over the weekend. Obviously, you can say it's Mansfield Town. You're expecting to put in a decent performance, but then even in other games, when he's coming to the team this season, we've seen him perform at quite a decent level, bro. Like Christian Nogard is actually a decent player, despite what people might say. And I'd like to see him getting more opportunities in this team. So I'd actually rest Zubamendi for this game yet again and bring in Christian Nogard right next to Declan Rice in that midfield as the in the forward line. Actually, yeah. So as the number 10, I'm gonna put in Eberchi Eze. Eberchi Eze got himself a very good goal against Mansfield Town. He actually won us the game with a brilliant finish during that game on the weekend. So Eze keeps his spot in that number 10 position. On the right hand side, I'm going to go for Bukayo Saka. Comes back into the team for this one because obviously, Imaduiki started that game against Mansfield Town, got himself a very good goal. But I believe that Mikel Arteta will bring in Bukayo Saka back into the team for this game, and hopefully Saka puts in a decent performance in this game. But yeah, go for Bukayo on the right hand side. On the left hand side, I'm gonna go for Gabriel Martinelli. You know what with Martinelli, what it is, uh, he was awful against Mansfield Town in the past. In the past couple of games we've seen from him, even in the Premier League, but Martinelli in the Champions League is a different level of is different gravy in the Champions League. Like I don't know, it's like this guy just turns into prime R9 when he's playing in the Champions League. I believe he's got like what 6 goals, 6 goals in 7 games in the Champions League this season. Because obviously he missed one game during that group stage, so he's got 6 goals in 7 games, and he's just a different level. He's on a different level when he's playing in the Champions League and in the cups. So hopefully he puts in a good performance in this game. And obviously the style of play in this Champions League suits him because teams are way more open. Like they tend to leave a lot of spaces in behind, especially the German teams, because you tend to see they like to play with a high line. So that should be that should suit Martinelli. So obviously him on the left hand side, and up front as a main striker, I'm going to bring in Victor Gyökeres for this game. He obviously got himself a rest in the weekend against Mansfield Town, and I don't want to see Gabriel Jesus in the team for this one because that was a shambolic performance in the weekend, and yeah, you're gonna have to hold bench, man. So bring in Victor Gyökeres for this game. Obviously, he can hopefully he can get himself a couple of goals to continue to build up that confidence because this year he's actually since the turn of the year he's actually gotten himself into a decent run of form. I believe he's got 8 goals. He's one of the one of the highest. He's one of the players who scored the highest goals since the turn of the year in the Premier League. So hopefully he gets himself a couple of goals today. Not today, tomorrow. But yeah, that's a team lineup. In terms of the score prediction, I don't think it's going to be an easy game at all. We shouldn't underestimate Bayer Leverkusen because obviously we are going to their gaff and we have to respect them. But we should be going there to beat them. We should be going there to do the job, and I do believe we will do the job. I'm going to go for 2-1, 2-1, 3-1, 2-1 Arsenal win. Don't think it's going to be an easy game, but I feel like we have more quality than them, and we should be able to get the job done. So that's my team lineup and that's my score prediction. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of the team lineup, of the score prediction, and let me know what you think of the video as well, man. And yeah, big up everyone, as I said. Make sure you like the vid, make sure you subscribe, and see you guys in a bit.